Okay, I can't see myself in this, but it's all right. It is Wednesday. We are not doing a bodybuilding workout today. I just want to give this a rest. It seems to be pretty much okay. Like, it doesn't really hurt too much today. We're going to see how it feels, when I start pulling on a barbell. But, it should be okay. And then tomorrow we'll then hit a back day, and then on Saturday we'll hit an arm day, which I think is smarter in general. So it's just kind of, I'm easing into it a little bit more rather than just jumping into, 6 training sessions plus the other, jumping into 9 training sessions my first week back. It's not smart. So, we're going to do a measly 6 this week. Simple 6 training sessions. So, we are headed to the gym. We're going to go lift some moderately heavy weight, depending on how we feel. We got some clean and jerks today. I think it's no contact. We're on a little bit of a deload this week, so we're not going too heavy. It's like a deload in the snatch and clean and jerk. Everything else is heavy. Like, we got heavy pulls, heavy squats, or not heavy squats, but decently heavy squats. And so we got all that this week. I feel pretty good today. A lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I felt really tired. But, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. We were just gonna get in there, get to work. I feel ready for today. That's it. That's all. We'll just cut to some, I think we'll do, I don't know, I might not do clean and jerks. We'll see. It all just depends on how my forearm feels. But if that feels fine, then we'll cut to some clean and jerks. If not, we'll cut to some pulls. Don't know. You never know with these.
So when you pick up, you're doing this. Alright? Instead of that, keep that hip underneath you. Alright.
All right, all done, wrapped up. Wednesday training. I had a good time today. I definitely feel very good and very motivated. Like, it was good vibes in there today. Also, like, that makes it a lot easier to train and work hard. Like, when everyone's in there and they're tired, it definitely makes it a little bit harder to, also get in there and be motivated and try hard. But everyone's in there right now, and we're all training hard. So, I had a lot of fun. We did no contact cleans and power jerks, but the only one I videoed was the 130, and I missed it. I probably shouldn't have gone for that, but I wanted to, so I did. And and then we did some, we did some deadlifts at 170, and then we did some front squats at 160. So I made sure that was real short. I want this part to be the bulk of the videos. yeah, I don't want them to be more than 15 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, already the bulk of the videos are just me sitting in the car talking about nonsense. But sometimes there's good stuff that I like to talk about. Like, I kind of wanted to talk about, everyone talks about their training philosophy. And I guess there's a lot of different ones, but I kind of just feel like, I don't know, you don't really need a training philosophy. Like, at the core, it should just be train hard. Like, yeah, just that is the main thing. It's training hard. You got to train hard. Like, I think if you broke it down into like tiers, right? First tier, thing at the top of the pyramid, most important thing is train hard, right? Then you got branches off that. You got train hard. Then you have, recovery. Recovery is kind of right up there, kind of about the same. But recovery has its own branches, right? You have diet is part of recovery. Sleep is part of recovery. Mobility is part of recovery, right? So you have those three things that kind of fit under, recovery. And, you can work as hard as you want. Eventually your body is definitely going to break down. You're going to feel very tired. You're going to feel sore. And like, if you're just training hard all the time and not really thinking about what you're doing, just training hard to train hard and be like, yeah, I just got to work as fucking hard as I can. I got to keep the intensity as high as I can. That's a good base, but you also have to be like, okay, I need to also work on recovery, because if you're just training hard all the time, eventually you're going to get hurt. Eventually, your ligaments aren't going to be able to keep up because you're not working on the stuff to keep your ligaments healthy and keep your muscles healthy and to keep your body loose and keep your body from, deteriorating quickly or just quicker, right? And I get that a lot too. A lot of people are like, oh, good luck, your knees are going to be trashed when you're 40. It happens to a lot of people, right? But they don't have the foundation, and they don't have a good understanding of how to move correctly and how to move safely and how to do your mobility correctly and how to listen to their body when their body is telling them you need to back off. Because your body will tell you that. That's a big thing. You need to learn when your body's telling you, back off, I need rest. So, yeah. And then you can make a million different branches off of those two things. Like, work hard, recover harder. I'm gonna take that. Work hard, recover harder. And, from there you can branch a million different things. And I think because, so many people, there's so many branches to go off that, that's where you kind of veer off the side and you have stuff that just makes no sense. Like the functional pattern stuff, like that just, they have gone so far off that they kind of lose the main stuff, right? Or they lose one of them, right? So to me, it's like they're all recovery and all about moving correctly, but they're not working hard, right? You need both of them. And I think that's where a lot of the science-based lifters go wrong too, is they're just not working hard. Or I don't think those are science-based lifters. It's pseudoscience, right? The guys who are doing, Kelso shrugs. Not so much Kelso shrugs, but like the lat pull down where they're going like that, or the like really short range of motion stuff, and it's like they have a cuff on, and they're squeezing something with their hand to make sure they're squeezing, and it's I don't know. Just, that's not, you have lost one of the pillars, right? You have lost the working hard pillar. They can say they're working hard, but I can almost guarantee you they are not working as hard as someone who's going in there, going to failure, and going through the full range of motion and really pushing themselves. Like, you can push yourself the way that the pseudoscience lifters are pushing themselves, but it's never going to get close to someone who's pushing themselves really hard and are doing the full range of motion, or like really going through the movements and understanding the movements. Like, they're never even coming anywhere near that, right? So that's, you got to keep the two pillars, right? Work hard, recover harder. That's pretty much all I got for today. Tomorrow, we should be hitting a back day. We should be. If it depends on how my forearm feels. If it still feels a little bit iffy, we'll move it again, and we won't do back tomorrow. I'm thinking of switching the bodybuilding stuff to only 4 days a week. I don't think I need to be doing it 8 times in a week or 7 times in a week on top of my lifting. So I think we might switch to 4 days a week. It'll just be better for my recovery. And when I eventually go to start bulking again, maybe I will switch back to 7 times. But while I'm cutting and I'm kind of depleted, we're gonna cut back a little bit. So tomorrow should be a back day. If not, maybe I'll do a grocery haul, something like that. Maybe I'll do both. Again, I don't know. But that's all I got for today. All right.